These poems are dedicated to all those whose lives have been spent in bringing peace to this planet. Wherever you are, I bow my head. May peace be on this earth. We are all united with the thread of love. May each one of us realize the garland of life.
Behind a challenge is a solution. Whatever challenges you face, see that there's a solution. Look at the positive. A solution will solve the challenge. If you look at challenges this way, they will be much more easier to deal with. You know in your mind's eye there's a solution. This makes the journey easier. It's like driving a nice car on the journey. The road may be bumpy at times, but the ride is comfortable. When you see life as only a challenge without a solution, you're driving a beat-up car. The car will break down amidst the journey, and you will still face the challenge. This makes the journey much harder. This journey is practical. Learn the tricks of the trade. Think this over. Am I spinning my wheels when I have challenges in my life? Take care of your body. It's the only one you get. I've seen some of my friends die way before their time. The doctors won't heal you. They may hide your symptoms, but the disease is still there. The medicine they give you has many side effects. One of my wife's friends started with one medicine and ended up with around 20. One side effect needed another pill until she had 20. I'm not saying don't take medicine. I'm saying be 100% responsible for your health. You probably treat your car better. It has its tune-ups and an oil change every year. Learn that food is medicine, a very powerful medicine. You are in charge of your health. You must take responsibility for it. No wonder our health care is in such a mess. We need to get educated. Pay attention to your actions. Watch them carefully. Treat your actions with care. Your actions create your character. Your actions create your state of mind. Your actions dictate where you're going in life. Most of us are reactive beings. We react without thinking to what appears to us. A wise man does not react but ponders over the situation and then acts. He speaks from his heart and wisdom. The wise man learns from his mistakes, while others make the same mistakes over and over. This is the true maturity of man. If Christ was alive today, would he have voted for our president? Would he have voted for someone who declares I could murder someone on the street and they would still vote for me? How about mocking someone who is born with defects? Would Christ vote for someone who would build a wall between nations? Christ wanted man to build bridges, not walls. Christ would say, take care of the refugees, the needy, and the poor. There's a bill to stop all Syrians from entering our country. It takes 2 years of serious vetting to enter the country, yet our president says no vetting occurs. Christ believes in speaking the truth. He had the highest of ethics and values. The present administration believes in alternate truth. Just think, the majority of Americans are Christians. We voted for this man. Do you think Christ would have voted for him? I sincerely doubt that. Take your religion to heart. Don't think that 1 hour a week is enough. Your master taught that your entire life has meaning and purpose. Stop all the name calling. Grow up. Be an adult. Don't spew anger. Be kind. Love your neighbor. Listen to one another. We are all one family. Stop the judgment calls on different religions. They all point to the same God. Practice what your great masters have said. We can all do this. Love the diversity. Look how diverse nature is. Look at how many different flowers there are. Well, what about the weeds? Do they have purpose? Many of the best herbal medicines are weeds. Do the flowers fight one another? I don't think so. Love the diversity of man. We are all so different, yet we are the same. We came from God, every one of us. How dare we mock one another due to our religions? We should rejoice in the many paths. Remember, all paths eventually go home. We need to celebrate and enjoy the diversity of all. You are the universe. You just don't know it.
We all love watching fireworks in the sky. We love the lights and sounds bursting in the sky. Every one of us loves the grand finale. Thousands of fireworks are bursting all at once. We go home and wait for another year. The great masters have taught that fireworks are always going off within you. Yet, we never know this. The greatest display is going on every moment you are alive. So many of us are bored to death, not knowing the great celebration is keeping you alive. You are never alone. You are the universe. Ponder these words. What is keeping you alive? How is it we can be happy one moment and the next moment be angry? We are sitting on the fence. We must make a conscious decision to go either one side or the other. One side is the same old thing, war, anger, intolerance, etc. Basically, it's the same old thing. We have been on the same treadmill for thousands of years. The other side of the fence is new. We embrace the following: be kind, love your fellow man, be patient, be tolerant, embrace compassion. You must make a choice. There's no more fence sitting. Are you tired of being angry? Let it go. Are you tired of struggling? Let it go. Are you tired of your lack of patience? Let it go. Are you tired of your intolerance? Let it go. Are you tired of your bottled emotions? Let it go. Are you tired of fighting? Let it go. Are you tired of blaming others? Let it go. You can let go of all these things. Day by day, weed your garden. You are the farmer. Nobody can pull the weeds for you. When you first start meditating, it's like one raindrop that falls from the sky. Day by day, you start a meditation practice. From that one drop, 2 drops fall. Over time, there's a puddle which you jump up and down like a child. Over time, there's a thunderstorm. The raindrops turn into a stream. You are drifting downstreams on a mat. Wow, this is fun. Over the years, the stream turns into a river. You are on a sailboat that has a rudder. You are sailing towards your destination. At some point in time, the river will merge with the ocean. You are home. Ponder these words. They have great meaning. Have you ever asked the question, who am I? Are you only this body? If you say yes, then what is keeping you alive? You say, my breath. Well, what is the power behind your breath? When you die, you stop breathing. What power left you? You are no longer alive. Your body is now a corpse. Did you know that your body is hardwired to solve this mystery? All the great masters have said, look within. You are the universe. You just don't know it. Many people think that this path is boring. Oh, I have to give up my lifestyle. No, you don't. In order to see God, you must be poor. Nope. Keep your money. I don't want to be celibate. You don't have to. I don't want to be a monk. You don't have to. Be yourself. Yet here's a few things to give up. Give up your anger. Give up your intolerance. Give up your lack of patience. Give up your evil ways. Give up all your negative emotions. Each one of you have things to give up. You and the world will be in a happier place when you do this. Recently, I saw this on CNN. The moderator is making a comment. He said that for every president we had, they tried to change the world, but it was never enough. There is so much more to do. In order to change the world, we must first change ourselves. We are a piece of the puzzle. Every one of us must change. We must let go of all the old energies such as hate, anger, and war. We must embrace the new, kindness, love, and compassion. This is how we change the world. We must first change ourselves. This is the key. Ponder over these words. Christ taught how to walk between two worlds. In fact, all the great masters taught the same. The kingdom of heaven lies within. A man can be walking in the kingdom of heaven at the same time walking on earth. How can that be? That is the great mystery of life. Man has pondered over this from time immemorial. We were never taught this in Sunday school. We were built to live in these two worlds simultaneously. Originally, the word idiot meant feet on the ground and head in heaven. Nowadays, the word has a very different connotation. Have we as a society been suppressed? Why do we forget this knowledge? This is our birthright. Ponder over these words. If we are immortal, where have we been? Many people say we have only one chance on earth. You come and you go, and that's it. End of discussion. Yet if we are truly immortal, it means we are never created nor destroyed. Our body will die. It will go back to the earth, yet our soul is timeless. Can you imagine you existed before the earth was created? You existed before the universe was created. What were you doing? Now that's a good question. Ponder over the meaning of these words. Put down your cell phone and contemplate. All the great masters have said that happiness lies inside. It's not a joke. It really does. The proof is in the pudding. Try it and you will like it. People try it and they like it. It needs no convincing. It needs no converting. Ponder over these words. Happiness lies within. Does life throw you a curveball? We are all in the game of life. We are playing the game. We have a coach that is God. He is on the sidelines. He is rooting for us. Unfortunately, we don't know that He is there. Life throws us a curveball and we go into a tizzy. The great masters of the past taught how to hit a home run when a curveball is thrown. We must go within and find the inner coach. It's always been there. We have free choice to open the door or have the door remain shut. Ponder the meaning behind the words. Life is short. We come into this world. When we're young, summers lasted for eternity. As we grow older, the years just whiz by. Before you know it, you are passing away. Where does time go? Did we miss something along the way? Have we forgotten our true nature? What did I do with this life? There's no judgment. God does not judge you. God does not condemn you. All we are saying is the secret to life is inside of you. That's how simple it is. Ponder these words. You can solve this puzzle. Love is the great mystery. The entire universe is created by love. Isn't that incredible? Love creates the universe. You are the universe. You are love. You are the sun, moon, and stars. Yet, have we forgotten our true nature? What happened? This is the great mystery that is meant to be solved. All the great masters have said you can solve it. Remember, the kingdom of heaven lies within. Ponder over these words. You can solve this riddle. Did you know the universe exists inside of you? What? No way. How could that be possible? The universe exists outside of me. Maybe that's the problem. You are the universe. You think it exists outside of yourself. If you think it is outside of yourself, how can you be a part of it? The great masters have said the answer lies within you all the time. A part of you is the universe. Tap into your higher self and you will solve this riddle. we are immortal, where have we been? Many people say we have only one chance on earth. You come and you go, and that's it. End of discussion. Yet if we are truly immortal, it means we are never created nor destroyed. Our body will die. It will go back to the earth, yet our soul is timeless. Can you imagine you existed before the earth was created? You existed before the universe was created. What were you doing? Now that's a good question. Ponder over the meaning of these words. Put down your cell phones and contemplate. I'm all for cell phones. They are a great help. Yet my pet peeve is how distracted they are. So many people are addicted to their cell phones. They even risk death while driving. What is so important about the text you sent out while you died in a car crash? I feel another web we have created. We have created another layer from us and the universe. Instead of getting closer, we are putting distance between us and our true nature. In fact, our reality is the cell phone. How many families are at our restaurants on their cell phones? How about the business meetings? I look around the room and most of the people are looking at their cell phones. Can you really pay attention to what the speaker is saying? We are getting distracted. Many young mothers are on the cell phones while pushing the child around in a stroller. Did you know that a baby knows when you are paying attention or not? No wonder children feel neglected. Humanity has become addictive, just like a drug. Unfortunately, we don't see it. We are thinking we are being normal. Can you imagine if the entire planet discovered their true nature? There would be no war. War would become obsolete. Peace on earth. Kindness would be all around. Love your neighbor would be throughout the land. There would be no poverty. We would come to a great solution. Humanity would take care of the planet Earth. We would truly be custodians of this land. Murder and theft would be obsolete. How could you steal from someone when in reality you are stealing from yourself? How can you murder somebody when in reality you are murdering yourself? The old energies of the past would be considered barbaric. Who needs war, anger, and lust for power? Our true nature is kindness, love, and compassion. You are a piece of this puzzle. Discover your true nature. Ponder these words. One of my pet peeves is how we as Westerners think about indigenous people. We have a tendency to think we are so superior. Yet, let's take our calendar. Augustus wanted more power than Julio, so we created an extra day. Our calendar is more of a political calendar. The Mayans created a series of calendars that represent the universe. In fact, one of their calendars ended in 2012. This was after a 24,000-year cycle. Many people thought this was the end time. The Mayans simply smiled and said, "Turn the page. A new year has begun." Their calendars are incredibly accurate. Where did they get this knowledge? They didn't have computers or telescopes during those days. Just think, during our dark ages, we thought the world was flat. They were mapping the universe. Who's truly the smart one? Ponder over the meaning of these words. Let's carry on with this discussion on the indigenous people. In the Western world, we are the concept of the world was created in 7 days. There's Adam, Eve, and the serpent. Most of the indigenous people have a similar thing. All of them will point in the sky and say, "This is where we came from. We came from the stars. We are stardust. It took billions of years for the earth to become alive." Modern man had great assistance from the universe. The indigenous people knew this. There is a reason why we call this planet Mother Earth. Without Mother Earth, you would be alive. The indigenous people cared and loved Mother Earth. As Westerners, we are divorced from our true nature. We may have technology, but our hearts are empty. We can learn greatly from the indigenous people all around the world. Imagine the time of Columbus, we thought the world was flat. We thought that a ship could sail off in the distance and fall off the earth. This wasn't too long ago. At the same time, the indigenous people were mapping out the universe. They were creating universal calendars. How did they do that? Is there something to the notion the entire universe lies inside of you? Is this how they got their knowledge? All the great masters would say, yes. Can you imagine if we took technology and the art of going inside and merged them together? Now that would take us to another level altogether.
The most difficult thing in life is the following: love over anger. It's so easy to be angry. It's so easy to blow up. Yet to be in the eye of a hurricane is most difficult. To have love over anger is probably one of the most difficult things to do. Yet all the great masters have taught this. At this moment, America is consumed by the fire of anger. We need to calm down and dissolve the fire within. We can do it. This message needs to get out there. We need a wake-up call. Our nation needs to be more mature towards each other. Remember, we are human beings. When it comes to politics, hold your emotions. Don't spew anger. Be tolerant towards the other side. Be calm. Be united. Look at both sides of the issue. Don't sink to the level of your opponent. That may be difficult. You can do it. Merge your ethics and actions together. Don't speak whatever comes to your mind. Stop, look, and listen. There is an art to holding back your anger. Unfortunately, we are throwing stones at each other. In order to change America, we must be united. We must become one regardless of our points of view. There is so much division in America today. We need to stop the name-calling. We need to listen to one another. Politicians need to pass bills that are good for everyone. Congress is at a standstill. Both parties have hatred for one another. How childish. You're here to serve the people, not yourself. You have created the division in America. Do you see that? What examples do you set? During the last administration, even before the president was in office, you said you would stop all of his actions. The American people must vote for those who truly want to serve. We don't need professional politicians. Maybe we need term limits. What is going on in our present day affairs? The world is going mad. In less than a week, the carpet has been pulled all around us. Anger exists on both sides of the aisle. The Facebook posts are in flames. We need to calm down and focus. When a person spews anger, he is lost. You can't think properly. Maybe this is why the president taunts the news. He is spinning his own truth. Maybe it's time to go inside and ponder. We as a people don't have to stoop to his level. Remember that Christ said the following: I tell you not to resist an evil person. If someone slaps you on your right cheek, turn to him the other also. We need to revisit our spiritual values. As a nation, we need to see the unity of each other. It's so easy to flare up. We need to see God in each other. Did you know that anger clouds your inner vision? You can't think properly. Your judgment is off. You have no discernment. I'm right and you're wrong. Maybe there are two sides of the story. Anger does not allow this. If you can't think properly, how can you make good decisions? I have friends on Facebook who flame with such anger. At times their posts are so ridiculous. They are so far off the mark. They would portray Obama dressed in a Hitler costume. Where has our dignity gone when we post such a thing? Remember, we are all brothers and sisters. We have a different point of view. Let's respect one another and stop the name-calling. As Americans, we need to grow up. Recently, I saw on the news that our president said the following. He said all great nations build walls. He said that Mexico would pay for ours. Where in his mind can he say such a thing and Congress accept this? Does he have any humanity in him? Does he have any morals? How can we, as a society, elect him? He said that he could kill someone on the street and people would still elect him. That was the truth. How many good Christians voted for the man? I know that we all both are fed up with both political parties. That's how he got elected. He was a wild card. We need to take a good look at why he got elected. America has to change. We must live by good values. What if the book of life is not a book? You can read all the great books, but what is your experience? You may spout the words, but is your heart full of experience? Are you kind when you're trying to convince someone? Does it need convincing? Do you feel superior over one another? My religion is better than yours. You are going to hell. We must learn to be tolerant with one another. There is a thread of love tying us all together. Each religion is different and unique, yet the thread binds us together. We all believe in God. Look within your heart to discover the thread of love. Imagine the whole world would express their goodness in their daily life. There would be peace on earth. War would be obsolete. Mankind would truly cooperate with one another. We would see the unity of life. Man could truly solve their problems. Humility would be the way. Power and control of others would be obsolete. Politicians would truly be for the benefit of the people. You would not have someone in office for their own power and ego. That's all it takes. Be kind moment by moment. The world will change. Do you remember the pickup games you played when you were a kid? There was no adult supervision. There were just kids playing for fun. Nowadays, kids are part of a team with a coach. Many coaches think that winning is the goal. They yell and curse at the kids. The kids just want to have fun. They are learning and growing. Don't take the joy out of life for them. Winning is not everything. In fact, the majority lose. But didn't Darwin say that survival of the fittest? In his book, he mentions cooperating in nature more than the survival of the fittest. Man needs to cooperate with one another and have fun. We're all here to enjoy this life. We don't need coaches who put us down. Embrace your fears. Don't hide from them. If you do, they will never go away. They will always play peekaboo with you. When you embrace your fears head on, they will disappear. The mountain will become a molehill. Eventually, the fear will disappear and never return again. Look inside and search for all the fearful things in your life. One by one, take each one and embrace your fear. You can do this. It's not easy, yet the reward will set you free. These are exciting times for mankind. We are waking up from our slumber. Mankind is slowly realizing that we are shepherds in life. A shepherd guides the sheep to safe grounds. We are guiding ourselves to safer grounds. This is a constant decision that we make. Day by day, we dig for the diamond within. The owner of the mine doesn't dig for us. He has sent great masters who have said, the kingdom of heaven lies within. Only you can lead yourself to God. You have all the answers inside of you. Ponder these words. You are a shepherd. You are the sun, moon, and stars. What happened? Is there a punchline that I'm missing? My name is John. That is who I am. All the great masters have said, discover your true nature by going within. Ponder these words. They have great meaning. Chaos is all around. There's a hurricane brewing in the mind tonight. You're facing a great obstacle. The mind is churning while you sleep. You can't get the obstacle out of your mind. Your whole body is full of tension. What can you do? The great masters have said, look within. You can be in the center of the hurricane. There lies perfect calm. There lies your true nature. You are never alone. It just seems like it. You have a true partner, and that is God. Ponder these words. They have great meaning. This is a practical path. A practical path is one that takes moment by moment practice. It's not a path of going somewhere for an hour and you give your offering. The rest of the week you can do whatever you want. This path requires determination. It takes determination to let go of your negative obstacles. With each and every moment, you monitor your actions. You are a co-creator, not someone who reacts without thinking. Big difference. At first, you may not like to meditate. It's a huge struggle. Yet over time, it becomes a part of your life. You don't convince anybody with your words. You convince people with your actions. This is a simple path. It's so simple, man says, it can't be that easy. Whatever you think, that's your reality. All religions are pointing the way. The great masters came down and said, go within to discover your true nature. They did not compete with one another. They were all on the same team. All of them were great coaches. They have been scattered all around the world. These masters weren't here for the fame or glory. The teachings were that God lies inside of your heart. Look within to find your answers. We are here to coach you. You must play the game to understand your true nature. You came to earth for a purpose. Think this over. All the great religions are pointing the same way. Look within.
We are all actors in life. We come into this world, we play our parts. There's drama, there's humor, there's war, there's love. We all know how to play our parts well. We don't need a voice coach or acting coach. We know how to play our part well. When we die, we get a standing ovation from the universe. It doesn't matter if you're a saint or sinner. You played your part to the fullest. On the other side, all the actors are having a grand party. Ponder the meaning of these words. Who were you before you were born? This is a great mystery. The great masters have said, you are the universe. You were never created, nor will you ever die. You are eternal. Yet we come into this world, and it slowly fades away. We have forgotten our true nature. Is this the game of life? We come and go into this world, and each time, forget our true nature. Ponder these words. Do you want to solve the mystery? You have all the tools within. Imagine you are blind. You can't see. You think you live in a single room. Yet there are many rooms in this mansion. Because we are blind, we live only in this tiny room. We think we are poor. This is the greatest mansion in the universe. It is priceless. The great masters have said, look within and you will see the magic and the many rooms. You are part owner. Discover your true nature. Ponder over these words. You can solve this riddle. The great masters have said, find the beauty within. Day by day, conquer the beast with love. You can tame the beast. You can tame the mind. What are you talking about? Well, sit down. Close your eyes. Concentrate on your breath. Tell me, can you control your mind? This is the first step. Continue the process day in and day out. Focus on the breath. You will someday see the beauty and the beast are one and the same. When you first start the journey of self-discovery, the signs are everywhere, yet we don't have the eyes to see. Day by day, our awareness grows. Year by year, our awareness grows. We begin to see the signpost everywhere. We are on this journey and we are guided. It seems like the more you pay attention to the universe pays attention to you. Imagine the signs are everywhere, yet we don't see them. The entire universe is rooting for us. They even put up signposts everywhere on this journey. The great masters have said, Look within to solve this riddle. Ponder these words. You have free choice.